So, you said you started in the cafeteria right after high school. If you can kind of tell us about your journey in this job.
Okay, well, yeah, I started as a part-time worker in the cafeteria in the elementary, just in the dish room as a part-time job to go along with working in a salon. And then I went from working in the dish room to working full-time as the full-time head baker at Butler Elementary, and that was really fun, working with the kids and then baking all the time. I absolutely love to bake. I bake at home all the time, so I love doing that. But then my husband switched to a longer period of time at his job, so then we weren't seeing each other at all during the week. So that got a little bit frustrating, so I said, hey, I'm going to switch to a second shift job. And so I talked to a few people within the school district, and this job was open, so I asked if I could have it. So then I switched here, and I've been here as a custodian for 3 years.
But you said you appreciate this job a lot.
I do. It gives me, it's really not a bad job. It pays pretty well. The hours are great. I get to see my husband, and I get to afford to do the things that I probably wouldn't have been able to do with my other jobs. And I had always worked 2 jobs. For a period of time, for a few years, I worked 3 jobs. And I didn't have any time for anything, and I still couldn't afford hobbies. So this job allows me to have those hobbies with just one job. And coming here, and a lot of times I'll put on my headphones and do research. I'll listen to a lot of podcasts over like nutrition or training or anything like that. So it gives me the freedom to do that, to work at my own pace, and to just relax and clean toilets, in silence sometimes too. So it's not a bad job. I appreciate it, and it's given me a lot.
So when you come in every day, your shift's 4 to midnight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what's the typical, we talked about your typical week at the gym. What's your typical night here at high school?
Well, my typical night, it's pretty similar every night. I come in, I start with the bathrooms, clean the toilets, wipe the toilets, clean the urinals, wipe the urinals, clean the sinks, wipe the mirrors, mop, and I'll do that, and then I'll switch on and off from doing bathrooms to running the floor machine, and that's about it. I go from 3 sets of bathrooms, run the floor machine, to back to cleaning the other 2 sets of bathrooms, to the floor machine, and then go home. And I have to fit my meals in. Every 3 hours I eat for my training and everything like that. So I'll just fit my meals in between cleaning bathrooms and just keep going. So I used to work out after work, and that was pretty hard. It was pretty hard on my body, and I was so tired by the time I went to my workout that I was like, no, I'm just going to get up and go in the morning and do it that way. So that's been my best routine for me. But a lot of the teachers don't even know, that I'm a competitor, that I'm a bikini pro, that I do all these things. And even my friends, they kind of just see it as something that, hey, she likes to work out and she likes to eat weird, and that's about it. So a lot of people don't know about all of the things that I've done and the things that I'm going to be able to do.
That's great, yeah. Do you feel like you live kind of like a double life almost?
Yeah, because whenever I go to those events and everything, I have strangers that come up and follow me on social media, and it seems like the people that follow me on social media know more about my life than my friends and family that live here, because they're constantly checking up on me. So I'll go to events and people come up to me and they're like, I saw that you did this and I saw this recipe, and I feel so glamorous, and kind of just feels a little bit odd. And then I come here and then to dig right into the toilet is, it's 2 completely different lives. It really is, but it's the normal for me. So
are the funniest questions people get ask you? Because, they find out at your competitions that you're doing it.
I think that a lot of people are just too shocked to ask me any questions. I have a lot of people just ask me why I do it. But like I said, I switched to this job within the school district so I could spend more time with my husband. And a lot of people are just like, well, don't you want to coach? Don't you want to do something within the fitness industry? And I really do. But before my husband got his new job, our plan was if he got his forever job, his dream job, which he just got, then I could start schooling. And so after we moved and got all settled in, and so after I won the spokesmodel contest, bodybuilding.com actually contacted me and said that they would reimburse me for my schooling. So yeah, God is good, and God was looking out, and he's like, okay, you can start your schooling now. So like I said before, I have it narrowed down to 2 organizations to get my certification in. So soon, maybe I'll be doing what I love, getting paid to do what I love. But until then, I'll be here. Nobody should look down on, this job, because there's so many people out there that need a job, that, really need that source of income. And this is a great job and a great source of income. And I mean, I completely appreciate it. I mean, it's not something that I dreamed about doing, but it's an awesome job. So, I mean, like what I said earlier, what other job, for all the competitors that know about peak week and water loading, what other job can you go out and go to the bathroom every 5 minutes because you're water loading and drinking 2 gallons a day, 2.5 gallons a day? I mean, it's pretty much the perfect job for peak week. So
use the
I won't
bathroom,
complain. Yes. Clean the bathroom, use the bathroom, clean the bathroom, use the bathroom. Perfect for peak week.
The biggest lesson you've learned through this job, 3 years of it?
I think probably just being completely grateful for every aspect and every blessing of your life, because so many people might look down at certain opportunities, but like doing this every day, like it keeps you level-headed, and there's so much other things that could be going wrong with my life, but then I get to come to work every day, I get paid every day, I get all of these blessings that some people might look completely down upon. And like I said, it allows me to do all of those other things. So like it really is a complete blessing that I have this job, and that it's taught me about hard work, dedication and appreciation, I guess.
For sure. And don't you kind of love that you have these 2 such like contrasting things?
Yeah, it is pretty cool, because people see like the fitness part of my life, the fitness aspect of my life, and they see it as so glamorous, and then in reality, like on my daily life, I live probably one of the most unglamorous lives. Well, I'm not too sure. Bodybuilding.com just came out with a new foundation. It's called Lift Life. And whenever you go to check out at the end and pay for your order on bodybuilding.com, you have the option to donate $2 towards this foundation. And the foundation provides gym makeovers and weight room makeovers for underfunded schools. So I mean, it's a really great foundation geared towards helping those less fortunate and those kids that really need it. So like that's really cool, and I think a lot of people should really know about that. Yeah.